Hello students, now I am going to start question number 1 of exercise 9.1. Now question number 1 says identify the terms, their coefficients for each of the following expressions. So here we have some expression given. We will have to identify the terms and the coefficient, okay, from these expressions. So here in the first part we have 5xyz square minus 3zy. So as we know that plus and minus separate the terms. So here we have two terms, right? So one is 5xyz square and minus 3zy. These are the two terms of this expression. Now we will have to write the coefficient also. Now coefficient means a number multiplied by a variable. So here with this variable 5 is multiplied, right? So from this term, coefficient of this term will be 5. Similarly, with this variable minus 3 is present. So coefficient is a number multiplied by the variable. So variable yz with variable zy we have minus 3. So the coefficient of this term will be minus 3. Okay. Now coming to second part. The second part we have 1 plus x square. So here we have three terms which is 1 x and x square. Now what will be the coefficient of 1? Always remember a constant, here 1 is the constant, so a constant itself can be considered a coefficient. So here coefficient of 1 is 1. Okay, now we will write the coefficient of x. Now coefficient means a number multiplied with a variable. So here we have the variable x. Now coefficient of x. Now here what would be the coefficient of x? Here x is given one time, that means here we never write 1x, right? If it is given one time, then we don't write we just write the variable. We don't write 1x or 1y like this. So that means 1 is there, so we'll write the coefficient of x is 1. So coefficient means a number which is multiplied by the variable. So here with this variable x, 1 is present, so the coefficient is 1. Similarly, x square is given one time, so the coefficient will be 1. Okay, coefficient of x square will be 1. Now coming to third part. In the third part we have three terms because in between minus sign and plus sign is there. So plus and minus separate the terms. So the terms are 4x square y square minus 4x square y square and z square and z square. Okay, now we will write the coefficient of 4x square y square. Now here x square y square, this variable is present 4 times because it is multiplied by 4, so the coefficient is 4. Now what will be the coefficient of minus 4x square y square z square? Now since minus sign is there in front, so we'll put minus sign, and since this variable is present 4 times, so the coefficient will be 4. Okay, it will be minus 4. Now the coefficient of z square is present only one time, so the coefficient will be 1. Okay, now in the next part we have 3 minus pq plus qr minus rp. So here we have 4 terms, 3 minus pq, qr and minus rp. Okay, now the coefficient of the constant term is that constant only, so the coefficient of 3 is coefficient of 3 only. So after that we have minus pq. So we have minus sign in front, so we'll put minus sign. Since pqr is present only one time, so the coefficient of pq will be minus 1. Now the coefficient of qr. So coefficient of qr will be 1 as qr is present only one time. And the coefficient of minus rp, so we'll put minus sign, and since rp is present only one time, so the coefficient will be minus 1. Okay, now next. Now in the fifth part we have x by 2 plus y by 2 minus xy. So here we have three terms, x by 2, y by 2 and minus xy. So the coefficient of x by 2. Now see, coefficient of x by 2 will be here. Actually, how we get x by 2? If you multiply 1 by 2 by x, then only we get x by 2. That means with this variable half is present. So half will be the coefficient of x by 2. Similarly, we get y by 2 when you multiply by 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the coefficient of y by 2. And the coefficient of minus xy. So here we have minus sign, so we'll put minus sign in front. And since xy is present one time, like 1 into xy is xy. So that's why coefficient of this will be 1. Okay, now the last part of this question, 0.3a minus 0.6b plus 0.5b. So that means we have three terms, 0.3a minus 0.6ab and 0.5b. So the coefficient of 0.3a will be 0.3 because 0.3a here 0.3 is multiplied by a. So with this variable, this term, this number is present, so it will be 0.3. Similarly, we have minus sign in the next sum, so we'll put minus sign, and 0.6 is multiplied by the variable ab. So here the term, here the coefficient of this term will be minus 0.6, and we have 0.5b with this variable 0.5 is present, so we'll write the coefficient of this term will be 0.5. Okay, so this way we can separate the terms and the coefficient from the expression. Now question number 2 says, classify the following polynomials as monomials, binomials, trinomials. Which polynomials do not fit in any of these three categories? Now monomials means an expression having one term. Mono means one. Bi means two. Now trinomial means an expression having three terms. So tri means three. Okay, so in the first expression we have x plus y. So here we have two terms. So this is binomial. Okay, now 1000. 1000 means only we have one term. So 1 means monomial. If an expression having one term, then it is said to be monomial. Now here we have four terms. So there is no name given for if there is four terms. Okay, so this here according to this question, which polynomials do not fit in any of these three categories? So this is this, because this is having four terms and this does not, this expression doesn't come under monomial, binomial or trinomial. Okay, now here we have 7 plus y plus 5x. So we have three terms. So this is said to be trinomial. Now 2y minus 3y square. So here we have two terms. So this is binomial. Now 2y minus 3y square plus 4y cube. Three terms are present. So it is trinomial. Now here 5x minus 4y plus 3xy. So here we have three terms. So it's trinomial. Okay. Now next we have 4z minus 15z square. So here we have two terms. So it's binomial. Now in the next we have AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So this is having, in this expression we have four terms. And this does not come under binomial, monomial or trinomial. Okay, so this do not fit under this category. Now PQ is having one term, so it is monomial. Next we have p square q plus pq square. So we have two terms. So this is binomial. And in the last expression we have two terms again. So it is binomial. So this way we can classify the polynomial as monomial, binomial and trinomial. Okay. Thank you, students.